Lady launched this One Nigeria Unity fabric at the State House on Monday. She said that this brilliant idea was inspired by her visit to Zimbabwe last year, December, where she saw them do something similar. And she said that this Unity fabric will be worn across the country on October the 1st to celebrate Nigeria's Independence Day anniversary. Now, there have been several reactions to this, but the picture you're seeing is of the fabric that was printed for Zimbabwe that the First Lady has referenced. And then, of course, let's look at our own as well.
Do we remember a couple of years ago when the worst we thought we could get was a woman who sat in the president's or the seat of the president's wife and said, "There is God, oh."
At least that one was funny.
You know, people say they miss patience with
I
love
do
chocolate.
remember that we thought that was the worst we could get. The first people are hearing from the mother of the nation is, "Oh, I planted a garden in my home. You should do that too so that you won't starve." How many people can afford a home that has enough space to have a garden? The next thing we hear from her is, "Guess what, ladies? Let's go and find Ankara to wear." Are we going to eat? Are we going to put it in our pots and boil the Ankara with palm oil and eat? I can't believe how proud of foolishness we are in this country. I can't believe it. I'm actually very angry. I'm trying to control myself. You tell people,
please, my tablet,
have food to eat. That the thing they should do on their independence of what? I don't know. Are we independent of foolishness? Independent of mediocrity? Independent of the slavery mentality that we have? What exactly are we independent of? And then you tell them, you know what the solution is? Take this fabric, ugly, horrible looking, cheap piece of fabric. This is what's going to make Nigeria better. We are a bunch of clowns.
Nigeria don't enter one chance. Campaign and governance is not the same. During the campaign that time, 2014-15, when they were desperate, when APC was desperate to chase out Goodluck Jonathan and his wife, Patient Jonathan, one of the strategies then, one of the criticism they gave was that there is nothing like the office of the First Lady. That the office of the First Lady is one useless office that is just created to chop money. But right now, we still have the office of the First Lady, where I saw a budget that was used for personal First Lady office, both traveling abroad, decoration of the event center, personal things run into billions of naira in a country that is hungry. So if the First Lady is saying that she got this inspiration from a particular country, is that the only inspiration they've gotten from all the countries they travel to? In the countries you travel to, all the pensioners get their money as at when due. None of the countries you go to owes pension. None of the countries you go to has the level of jobless youth as much as you have in Nigeria. None of the countries you go to has the level of epileptic power supply. Nigeria know they get lights. The countries you go to, most of them have 24 hour supply, including small Rwanda. Sorry, I call them small. But this is a country called Nigeria that is blessed with natural resources, physical human resources, but political disaster. In Nigeria that we are, it takes weeks to help victims that had issues in Borno State, Maiduguri. The countries you say you visit that you got the inspiration of Ankara, those countries don't have the level of insecurity and banditry that is in Nigeria. We don't enter one chance. Our family will have money. Myself and my family, we don't need the money of the country. We have enough. You know, they chop and they dry. So in 1 year, yacht don't be, presidential jets don't be from the country's coffers. Now so we go the day. Nigerians, we don't jam one chance. See, what is the usefulness of Ankara for independence? Are people independent in this country? Is Nigeria truly independent? What is independence? You're able to do things on your own without foreign interference, without anybody's help. You can take care of yourself. Can Nigeria take care of itself? Nigeria is still borrowing from countries and from banks, global banks. That is financial bankruptcy. So to the best of my small knowledge economically, Nigeria is not yet economically independent. Nigeria military cannot secure Nigeria. So Nigeria is not yet independent security-wise. Nigeria health, if Nigeria is independent, then all the politicians, including the senators, including the president's wife and the president, should stop going abroad for medical aid. Nigeria is not yet independent in health angle. So please tell me, in what sector of the economy is Nigeria truly independent? 2023 May 29, dollar was 700 naira. Today, $1 is close to 1,700 naira. So in what area in Nigeria is Nigeria independent? Free and fair election is a nightmare in this country. The countries you visit, they do electronic voting. From people's house, they can vote. Under seconds, immediately, the electoral officers, everything don't cast. Nigeria, they go vote into the night. Rig them into the morning. Rig. Turn and. Put to the one put. In foreign countries you visit, all their leaders have clean slate academically. Nigeria, the political leaders have questionable slate academically. Some people have not seen their university certificate, their JAM certificate, the secondary school they attended, and Nigeria is independent. Can you see the level of misplaced priority that we have in this country? A country that has close to 200,000 policemen, but more than 80% of them are guiding politicians, and less than 20% are guiding the poor masses. And this is an independent country. So because Sowore is planning for protest on Independence Day, you are now planning one Nigeria. Is Nigeria really one? Is there love in this country? A country where a particular ethnic group will be having challenges, the other ethnic group will be mocking them. Is Nigeria united? When somebody wants to vote his choice candidate, he will be oppressed, forced, coerced, and disenfranchised to vote someone else. Is Nigeria united? Is Nigeria truly independent? This is my opinion about it. I'm disappointed with all these things I'm seeing. And this is how Nigeria will become the giant of Africa. International passport is 150,000 naira right now. That is if you can see the booklet in the immigration office. In what way? Tell me. In what way is Nigeria independent? Is it health? Is it economy? Is it security? Is it infrastructure? Is it what? In what way? In what natural resources? In what way? People are stealing natural resources, tin, gold from many states, and they are stealing them away. Our crew that still disappearing every 10 minutes. Where is Nigeria independence coming from? One chance and we enter so.